What's going on, guys? How you doing? Welcome back to the Athletic Lounge. I am Mike.
And I'm Josh.
So we have had a little bit of a hiatus.
Yes,
I'd
that's
say.
my bad.
A little vacation weekend.
Yeah, I had to take a little time off.
Yep, a little bit. Hey, everyone deserves
Yeah,
it.
exactly.
Go down to the Keys. It's all good.
Have a good time.
But we're back, week 6. We missed a couple weeks, but we're gonna jump right back into
Yes,
it.
sir.
We had Mozart, week 6.
Unbelievable. Can't be
37
stopped.
points.
One running back goes down, another one picks right back up with him. The
Yep.
left off.
Yep, that Dolphins offense is still
Unbelievable.
cooking over there. Honestly,
That offense cannot be stopped. They have too much speed. They're too fast.
he had
Flying past people.
he had 115 yards, 2 TDs. Like
Unstoppable.
they don't need him. They don't need Eichney. They don't need Mozart. They don't. They
Yeah.
can. They can.
They could just rotate them. When one gets hurt, the other one comes right in. It's perfect.
Yep. We had St. Brown, 33 points. Detroit played amazing this week.
Beautiful.
Once again, solid team for the playoffs this
Love
year.
them,
I
yeah.
definitely think they're going to make
They're
a nice,
good contender.
nice deep push. He had 12 receptions, 124 yards, 2 TDs.
Beast.
That's what he's got to do.
Mhm.
If Jared Goff can keep throwing to him like that, and you got Montgomery when Montgomery went down this week, yeah, you have Gibbs in the
But,
back.
yeah.
Hopefully he comes back up and should be ready to go this week. But St. Brown doing what he does.
Yeah, he's a beast.
Thielen, 31 points.
He's an
31
animal, too.
points. He's pretty solid for them, right?
He's
Over in
he's
Carolina.
he's the only one there, really.
Yeah.
I mean, Chuba,
Bryce Young came back this week, right? I
yeah,
believe so. Yeah, Bryce Young was back. He had 11 receptions, 115 yards, 1 TD.
beast.
Which honestly, going into the season, I didn't see Adam Thielen as going to be that. He's kind of bounced around a lot. He was wasn't he on the Giants?
I don't know.
And he was on the
I feel like
Vikings.
last time
On the
I remember he
Vikings.
was on the Vikings.
He's bounced around his entire career. I didn't project
I don't
that this
know.
was going to happen.
He's always mid-level, always produced enough to get by.
I mean, that's been Carolina. I mean, Carolina seems like they're kind of starting to mesh now, mid-season now.
Yeah, they're definitely meshing a little bit more now that the season's on, but they're still a young team. They need to develop a little more.
Now we had Tyreek Hill,
Unstoppable.
Cheetah. 31 points.
They're too fast.
And he went, and honestly, you thought he was going to go down for the rest of the game. I know he went out. He cramped up, I'd say,
Yeah.
halfway through the game, and I was kind of worried. But he still, at that point, he had, 25 points or so.
Thing.
He had 163 yards, 6 receptions, and a TD. And I saw a stat. He was projected over 2,000 yards receiving this year. Just by it's only week 6, and he's at like 800 yards or so.
Yeah.
So he's almost projected to do 2,000 yards this year.
Which
would be pretty
that's
crazy.
a milestone right there.
You had Cooper Kupp, 30 points, came right back.
Comes back and does what he does.
Like he hasn't
Didn't
missed a
miss
day.
beat. Nothing.
Nope.
Stepped right back
7
in.
receptions,
Just does
148
it.
yards, 1 TD.
That's what he does.
Yep.
Every game.
You already have besides Cooper Kupp, you had Tutu over there, Tutu Atwell's over there,
Tutu.
and I think Puka's over there too.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
right.
so you got a nice little squad over there.
Yeah.
A nice little receiving core. I think that Cooper Kupp's going to come right back in, and like I said,
Didn't stop.
a lot of fantasy teams that have Cooper Kupp that have been stashing him right now, or
I'm one of them.
are
In one of my leagues.
are on their high horse right now. So Jared Goff too, 353 yards, 2 TDs. He wasn't a top 5 scorer in fantasy, but still a fantastic game from
Yeah.
Detroit this week. So we're going to get over into the projections for next week's games. Thursday, Jags Saints. That's our Thursday night game. What are you thinking there?
I'll go with the Saints. I feel like the Saints have been powerhouse in it
Saints
through.
it seems like Carr is going to be good to
Carr's
go.
back, and
Yeah.
they were doing good without him.
I'm gonna say the Saints too. Jags, they have I feel like they have the tools.
They do.
They have the tools over there in Jacksonville, but I
not
just feel
meshing
like they're
right.
not meshing right now.
Mm-mm.
You have Ridley over there. You have Lawrence. I think maybe it's another year. Maybe they need a couple more years.
Yeah, a couple
But
more years and a couple
they
more.
snuck in there last year, and I felt like they can still do that this year. There's still a lot of football left. It's still early in the year, which you can say for the Bengals too. You know, the Bengals have been kind of up and down. Up and
Yeah,
down.
the Bengals actually kind of look like themselves now.
Yeah, it
They're
seems
actually
like Burrow's
coming
kind of
back,
coming
yeah.
back around exactly. But yeah, I think the Saints are a lock on that one, honestly, on Thursday night. Lions Ravens, which I think is probably going to be one of the best games of the week.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna go with the Lions though.
Yeah. The
Although I
Lions-
love the Ravens, I just think the Lions are really cooking it
Ravens-
right now.
I don't think the Ravens have what it takes to win this year.
They're just, I don't know. I don't know if they're looking a little sloppy out there. I don't know.
Now, do you think Lamar is that guy over there?
Absolutely. Why would you change? He fits in that offense perfectly. High, fast momentum.
I mean, they're
Gotta
winning
just keep-
games, but is it?
Absolutely. What is this? What question is this? Who are you going to put
I'm not
besides
saying
him?
you were going to put anyone over there, but do you see Lamar being that guy that brings them to where they need to be, or brings them to or is that whole? Listen, I don't. You're right. Don't break
No,
things
okay.
if it isn't.
I know what you
over,
mean.
But I mean, how long of a gap do you give Lamar? How long of a into his big contract they just paid him? How long do you give him to? All right, you've had this many opportunities now.
No, you got the
This
end of
is
this
the time. Like, you want to step up. This is your shot to step up now. And he has it. He's got Odell. They're paying a ridiculous amount of money for, which I don't really think he's done anything.
He
this
hasn't
year.
done anything this year.
Which is
he gets
awful.
like 3 receptions a game for like 30 yards maybe.
Yeah.
Like
And you already have better. You have that Zay Flowers, a guy over there. He's
a
a rookie
beast.
guy. He seems pretty good. So I do agree. I think the Lions are the better team there, but I don't know where I really see the Ravens going. I don't see what teams are not as good as the Ravens that are playoff teams. So I think the Lions are making it. I think I think the Browns make it. I don't put the Ravens in that category
Yeah,
of okay, these are contenders. These are serious contenders to win the Super Bowl this year. I don't see the Ravens.
I don't see
as a
the Ravens
contender.
in there either now.
I don't see them making a deep playoff push.
But I don't
when you come up, against a powerhouse team. That's
But I don't
better
blame
all
that
around.
on. Yeah, but take this. Look if Lamar was in Brock Purdy's position. Brock Purdy is a mid quarterback. He just looks great because he's on the best team ever.
You think Brock Purdy's a mid quarterback? I think that's I wouldn't say that. I think Brock Purdy's a.
He's doing great in
I
his
think he's-
position where he is.
He's
He's
solid. I don't think.
of course
he's
he's
mid.
solid.
I think mid right now. I'd say Trevor Lawrence. I'd say
Trevor Lawrence is mid.
Deshaun
So is-
Watson.
Yeah, you
I'd
could.
say Lamar Jackson.
Yeah, of course they are.
But
I
see,
think-
maybe
but
I
he
maybe
is
have a
mid.
problem separating Lamar Jackson's play from his fantasy play because he's not a fantasy guy.
No,
He's not. He's
unless
not-
he
he's
gets
not-
that rushing touchdown.
Yeah, exactly. Or if he's 90,
Yeah,
he's
he
not.
gets-
But he's not like that anymore. He's not.
He
he's
already
not
getting
running the
those
ball
rushing
for
yards that
90
much,
yards.
yeah.
When was the last time he ran for 90 yards? I couldn't tell you.
Yeah, but 90 yards as a quarterback is a
Yeah,
very
but for
hard
Lamar,
thing to do.
2 years ago, he was averaging like 100 yards or what? At least 50, 60 yards rushing. Was he? I don't think he's averaging near that.
Yeah, it's because he got hurt. Can't let him take that kind of abuse.
So
Okay.
you're saying Lions.
Yes, Lions.
Lions. Not trying to bait you to say the Ravens at all. No,
Not happening.
Not happening. Raiders, Bears.
Ooh, wow. I'll go with the Raiders.
I don't want to say this, but I'm going to say it again.
Do it. Go for it. They'll eventually get it.
They'll get. Of course, they get it when we don't. When
Yeah,
we don't
I
have a
know.
fucking podcast.
Yeah, that's the week. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm going with the Bears just because if they win, I can just say
I just so happened. Yeah, look at me.
ride,
I knew
ride or
it.
die for the Bears. DJ Moore looks great. Fields, I think he's expected to play this week.
Yeah, I think so.
I believe he's expected to play. I still think that Bears team is probably going to end up. If they don't, if they don't start putting wins together, they're going to just say, "All right, dude, enough. Let's try to get a high pick for the draft this year."
Absolutely. I think that's their option.
And which stinks because maybe that's what they need. But what if I think the play calling over there in Chicago is awful too.
Yeah.
Maybe it's even Fields just came out and said like, I don't know who's calling these these plays, but it's it's not
It's
obviously
not
not
working.
It's not working. So hopefully there's a nice little win for the Bears next week, which should be nice.
You can
Browns,
hope.
Browns Colts.
Going with the Browns.
I think the Browns.
Yeah.
You got Anthony Richardson now is out for the year. I don't know if you saw that. Shoulder series,
Yeah.
out for the soldier or something.
Something like
with the
that.
shoulder.
Poor Colts. Colts in their shoulders. Wasn't that Andrew Luck's problem? Wasn't it his shoulder?
Andrew Luck
Oh, it was his back.
Andrew Luck was getting rocked every single game. Andrew Luck's problem was he couldn't talk after
Oh, well, he
15 years of playing, or 12 years of playing football anymore because he'd been hit so many times. It was concussions. Peyton Manning, it was just, he was ready to go.
Peyton Manning was old, yeah.
He went to the Broncos and won with the Broncos.
That's how you do it. Go out like a gentleman.
So, yeah, Browns, I think. Browns defense is moving.
Scary.
Moving. Definitely. The Ravens have a great defense, too.
Yeah,
So
they do.
I remember you mentioned that to me before. Browns and Ravens seem to have
They
the
have
best two.
two of the best
Two of the
defenses in the
best.
league, even
Yeah.
though, point-wise, I think the 49ers give up the least amount of points a game, if I'm correct.
Yeah, that sounds right.
But right now, yardage-wise, the Browns give up less than 200 yards a game, all around. That's unheard of.
Wild.
It
It's
hasn't
crazy.
happened. I don't even know. It's unbelievable. 200 yards total.
And the Ravens were right underneath them, right? 1 and 2 Browns.
Well, no, that's the thing. The next one, the Ravens have a good defense. They have 266 they let up, so it's a 70-yard difference from the Browns and the Ravens.
Wow.
The Ravens are the second most,
And
letting
that's
up the
still great.
least.
And that's still great.
Exactly.
266 is still fantastic. So, yeah, the Browns, definitely playoff contender for
Oh,
sure.
absolutely. It's
Right?
very scary.
Definitely
Sean
playoff
coming
contender.
back, and
But Deshaun's got to figure out what he's doing.
you're just hating on Deshaun.
Deshaun has been mid. That is the definition of mid, is Deshaun. You think Deshaun's had a good year this year?
He's had as good as year as I expected. He's taken the Browns, and he actually came up
But
and
it's
proved to
the
everybody
defense.
that he's
it's
not.
the defense that's actually doing something for them.
Yeah, but you could say that, but
100%. I
Browns
mean,
are-
when you have a defense that's not allowing 196 yards a game. I mean, what else do you really need to
it's
do?
easy.
I mean, if your defense is that,
it's a
if
lot
you're-
easier.
Exactly. You don't have to be Aaron Rodgers out there on the field when your
No, you don't.
defense is allowing less than 200 yards.
you're right.
So I just hopefully he figures it out. I mean, he was out. I think he's gonna be out for this week too. I believe he may be probable.
Okay.
Bills Pats. I think this is not. I think. Pats.
Bill,
Pats
yeah,
are
Pats
just awful.
suck. Yeah, Bills. What am I talking
And
about?
now if you are Bill Belichick, what is your next move here?
I wish I was Bill Belichick so I could tell me what the next move is, because I'm sure he knows what the fuck he's doing. I'm sure he's on it. I don't know what their next move is. I'd say get rid of Mac Jones, draft one of these quarterbacks that's coming up in this draft, and just hope for the best. Because you still got Juju,
Yeah.
You can still work around the team. They have a great defense.
I think it's blow it up.
I don't think you just want to blow up every
Blow it
team
up.
that you see. Any
Blow the
team
team
that
up.
isn't the
Get rid of
49ers
everybody.
is you want to blow it up.
Why wouldn't you though? Mac Jones is awful. They're not going to win anywhere. They have no quarterback. They have no nothing.
That's it. It's the quarterback.
No, it's more than
Stevenson
it's
is
the-
good.
it's
Their
more
running
than
back is good.
You don't lose that many games, and it's just the quarterback.
But it's Mac Jones, I believe it is.
I know the hate for Mac Jones runs thin.
I know,
I'm
but
sick
still,
with you.
but it's not even.
I don't know. If I'm Bill Belichick, I'm looking at the bigger picture, and I'm going, we're not going anywhere. We're not a Super Bowl team. This is not why. What's the point of pushing when you could just, all right, this isn't the year. Let's move some pieces. Let's try to get some picks because you can get picks. You can move these pieces around.
Yeah, but then you're hoping that these people come in and they're NFL ready to get you somewhere.
But Bill Belichick knows that these obviously people are not going to come in ready to sling the rock like Brady. Caleb Williams is a great quarterback. If I'm the Patriots right now, I'm saying, all right, I don't have a shot at making the playoffs. And if I do make the playoffs, how deep am I really making the playoffs?
Yeah.
So what's the point of me? Bill Belichick, he wants to win. Listen, no matter what anyone says, no matter what Brady says, no matter what Belichick says, they're happy for each other. Belichick wants that one more. Well, he wants one more.
Yeah, he wants more
He
without
wants one
Brady
more-
because people
one
will
more
always
trip
say
without Brady.
People will
no
always
matter
say
what he says, no matter what Brady says, he wants another chip.
Absolutely.
And he, I don't
course.
see him going anywhere until he gets that chip. So if he gets it if it's with the Patriots, great. If it's not with the Patriots,
Hey, you think he's going to go to another team? You really think that? I don't
is
know.
that a crazy? Is it a crazy?
I feel like it is a crazy thing. I feel like that's like moving Mike Tomlin. You just there was one of those people that are just like cemented into the.
Listen, who was Belichick's guy? Who did Belichick want as his guy, as his QB when Brady left? Do you know?
I don't.
Garoppolo. He wanted Garoppolo.
Oh yeah.
Okay. So
Yeah, because that's who he was under him.
Obviously, the Patriots didn't want to keep Garoppolo.
Well, Garoppolo was not who he was now.
You're right.
Then.
Yeah,
So
but he could have been. How do you
could-
know? We don't know.
Yeah,
You
exactly.
You have a full.
But you can't wait 4 years for him to figure it out.
That's fine. That's besides the point. All I'm trying to say is that there's been definitely some ways that Belichick wants to go about things, and the front office doesn't want to go about things. So there's obviously maybe some disconnect there. Belichick knows that Mac Jones is not his damn quarterback.
No.
And I know that he doesn't
That's
want
the
Mac
thing.
Jones
You
out
don't need
there.
to blow that team up. They have a good defense. Their offense is decent enough where if they just had a good enough quarterback
If I
to
can
come
get
in.
rid of Juju for some picks, if I can dump, I know you're probably not wanting to want Mac Jones, but if I can dump Juju for some picks, I dump Juju for some picks before the
Yeah, but how
deadline.
many picks are you going to get? How many are you going to
Second
get?
round? No, second round, third round, fourth round.
And then you're just
Juju?
going to hope that they're going to be better than Juju in what? How many years?
Yeah, but you already have the picks from. You already have. You got one, two, three. Which the way they're looking now, it's going to be an early. It's going to be a high one pick. They're going to have high second. Decently high second round pick. Why not? That would be. I feel like that. What have they done? They haven't done anything in the last since Brady's left. They haven't done nothing.
Yeah, they're recouping.
They're recouping. How long are you recouping for?
It takes a
Till
while.
Belichick passes away, and it's like, all right, we need to find someone.
Now
else.
we really got to do
We really just killed that guy. It's like, I think that Pats team needs to really look at itself as a whole and go, what are we right now? What are we doing? Where are we going? What's the point of this? If you're going to, especially if you have a shot to get Caleb Williams.
Well, yeah, if you have a shot to get him, absolutely. 100% they
Go
should
for
do
it.
it. But
Why
you don't got to. That's the thing. Trading Juju isn't going to get you him.
No, but it won't. But I'm saying if you were to basically trade your higher tier players for some decently mid round picks, or maybe even a first round, who knows?
That
Who
sounds like a
knows?
loss to me.
Listen, I think they'll get the first round pick, the first overall pick, regardless.
I don't think so. I don't think
Who's a worse team than them?
Oh, I could think of one.
Who?
The Bears.
Giants.
Oh, the Giants. Yeah, honestly. Jesus, I would honestly hope it was the Giants at this point.
Yeah, but they don't. They move on from Daniel Jones.
Not Daniel Jones. Pick up a line. We need linemen.
Yeah, dude. We've
Hardcore.
drafted. Did you see that stat?
We
We have drafted the most
I
linemen.
know. I hate this.
Since we started trying to
Oh
figure this
my
problem out. We
God.
can't draft linemen. It's a thing.
Hey, they
we even
just
asked.
get-
We even said, "Yo, Justin Pugh, you want to come out and block for us for a
Yeah.
couple games?" We have nobody. I don't know. We could drag Michael Strahan out too. It would just be a little bit of a
Yeah.
I just when it's like that and you can't.
That's just there's nothing you can do about that. It's just bad luck. That's just horrible luck.
You know what that sounds like? Giant luck. That's what that sounds
Yes,
like.
it does.
Giants are awful. I think if we can get Caleb Williams, I'll take Caleb Williams over Daniel Jones. That's for sure.
So would I. But then what are you going to do with Daniel Jones?
I don't know, wave him off. Wave him. Sorry, man. We're not paying you. Sorry. All that guaranteed money, you're not getting it.
That'd be a sight.
So, obviously, the Bills over the Pats. I don't see the Pats. Then again, the Pats are a weird team where they can kind of come out and
Yeah.
sneakily beat
Of
a
course.
high team. Commanders, Giants.
I'm going with my boys.
Going with the G-men.
They're gonna be. I'm going with my boys.
I'm going to have to agree with you. Unfortunately, even though I have to go with Sam Howell in one of my leagues as a QB.
That's the thing. The Commanders' team isn't bad.
No, it's not bad.
They have a
But
good
the
team.
Giants sometimes have an idea of how to beat the Commanders for some reason. I know they beat them last
Yeah,
game, right?
yeah, they do.
So maybe they got robbed this week.
Oh,
What I
absolutely.
think, honestly.
100%.
That's not me saying because I'm a Giants fan. I think
If
that
anybody
they
with
sincerely got
eyes and knows anything about football knows that was clearly pass interference. Clearly, I mean,
robbed. Yeah.
unbelievable. They got robbed. of
It was a matter of the refs not being able to call that ball. Like if that play before that was a pass interference that they
Yeah.
called, you can't. They were thinking I can't call two pass interferences right back to back. How does
You're
that get it? Right, and they weren't.
Yeah, but still, you call the penalty, and then if it's not a penalty, you can always take it back.
Yeah, that's true.
You know, it's always better.
Especially
to
in
do
the
that.
last play of the game,
Like that.
That's true. You can always pick the flag up and go. Okay,
Exactly. It wasn't.
Yeah.
I made a mistake. But now you make a mistake that you can't take back, and you just lost us the game.
Yep. Which I think was. That was
With that, yeah.
probably one of the best Giants games I've watched all year. It was
So
decently competitive.
heart wrencher to take away.
Now Falcons Bucks.
I'm gonna go with the Bucks.
Going with the Bucks. I like the Falcons.
Falcons, I like them too.
I think Baker Mayfield's a go to play. You're going with the Bucks. Listen, Mike Evans, Chris Godwin have been crickets the last couple weeks.
Yeah, but the sleeping Giants,
That's true.
anytime they can just blow up.
So you're going with the Bucks. I like the Falcons. I like what they're doing. I like their QB over there. I think that they have a solid squad. I think that's another team like the Lions that we're
It's a
we're
sneaky
saying
team. You didn't think
3
much
years
at
ago
the
that
end.
we're not really saying, oh, this is a good team.
No.
Now they're
Exactly.
now the tides have changed. Giants are awful. Pats are awful. Browns are now good. Bears are still terrible. So now everything's just changed. Steelers Rams. I thought that's going to be a pretty solid game too.
Definitely be a solid game. I do like the Steelers, but I am gonna go with the Rams.
I think you have to. I think you have to go with the Rams.
Yeah.
Cooper Cup. I mean, especially against Steelers, I feel like that's going to be such a better
It will be.
matchup. Seahawks Cardinals.
The Cardinals are very interesting.
You're right. There are sneaky little.
Very interesting. They
No
are.
Kyler Murray still. They're rocking with the.
But hearing a lot of murmurs about him coming back, possibly. He's still recovering from his injury. But, murmurs. I think there's a deadline of when he's able to come back. So we'll see what he does. They do with him then. But I think Buda Baker's coming back too. That'll be a
that's true.
huge,
Yeah, that's a
huge
big one.
upgrade to their
a big
defense. Love Buda.
I do like the Seahawks in that one. I think the Seahawks have been playing mid of the pack
Yeah,
for most of
they
the
still got a squad.
most of the year. But
Gino's doing his thing. DK's a beast.
I'm gonna go with the Seahawks in that one.
I'll go with the Cardinals.
Packers Broncos. I feel like the Packers last time we had our podcast, I feel like the Packers have kind of went down a little bit since
They
we-
have,
since
but
we-
it's not like the Broncos have won up at all. So I'm still gonna go with the Packers.
All right. A lot of agreeable matchups. this
I
week,
know.
honestly.
It's a
I mean,
rough
there's
one. I hate
teams-
that.
There's teams that are just, in my opinion, better. A lot better than the other.
The other team.
Chargers Chiefs, which I think will be really.
I
solid
love
game.
this Chargers team so much. Like, I'm in love with this team. I love Eckler. Love
Herbert.
Herbert.
Keenan Allen.
Is he playing this week or is he still something with his thumb? Right. I'm not sure.
I believe he was. I believe he was limited in practice today.
Okay.
I want to say he was limited.
Yeah. But I absolutely love that Chargers team. I mean, Keenan Allen that's another wow team. Like, you just watch him play and you just go, wow, they are a good team.
Eckler looked a little rough last night.
Oh, it was his first game back. You know, he got his helmet pushed off before the game even started. Yeah, he got his neck fucking twisted. But I love that team. So
you're gonna go with Chargers there? I'll go with the Chiefs. I'll go with the Chiefs. You go Chargers there.
Yeah, just push me into a pick. No, but I will do that.
I mean, I think that's a pretty even.
It is an even matchup.
Yeah. Ooh, another good one. Dolphins Eagles.
Oh, baby! I can't wait for that game.
I believe that's the 8:00 Sunday night game.
Oh, that's what I'm talking about. That's how you schedule a game. Oh, baby. I'm going with the Dolphins. I'm going with that high-speed, high-fast offense.
Yeah.
Hit you when you can't even see them.
Yeah, I think so too.
What a baby.
You got. I just don't like Jalen Hurts as much as I love Tua.
Yeah, I love Jalen though. Even though
Jalen, I like
he's a big
I like
old
AJ Brown. I like Devontae. Now they got
Swift,
Julio Jones now.
Yeah, well, I'm very interested to see how they utilize him.
I will go with the Eagles to see how. Let's see how that works out for.
Very interested.
Yeah, for the Eagles.
Because he's, Julio's old. What's he? Has to be mid-30s, 35, 30-something.
Yeah, he's
34,
he's
35.
going for that one more Super Bowl, man.
Good for him. He deserves it. Yeah. He hasn't gotten one, right?
He got one.
Oh, he got one.
One with Brady, right?
Oh, he snuck into the Bucks team? That's right. Yeah, I'm pretty sure. I remember that.
I feel like he got one with Brady.
That's right. That's sneaky. Go for a second one. You're good enough.
He definitely got one with Brady.
Come on. Yes, he has a championship ring, but can you tell me with who?
No, it's got to be Brady.
Wait a second. No, Julio Jones didn't win any. Yeah.
Really? Huh.
Hold on.
Are you sure?
Yeah. Julio Jones didn't win any championships in his career. The only time he was in the Super Bowl was when it was the Falcons.
With Matt Ryan and Brady beat him.
Mm-hmm.
Ah, okay. Huh. That's interesting. All right, well, maybe we'll get one.
Yeah, he deserves it.
Maybe was he on that team before Brady retired, maybe?
I guess that's what it was.
He must have been.
Because I do remember him being a Buck.
Bucks, yeah.
Yeah.
All right,
in a short amount of time.
That should be interesting to check out. Yeah, that's not
because he's
just got.
I mean, yeah, you can't stop being a big beast of a target. Like
that's true. And he was catching balls thrown to him when he was with the Bucks. Like he wasn't.
I mean, yeah, don't lose your hands. I mean, you can
could.
Obviously,
you
definitely can actually. But
be careful, guys.
It happened to me for like 2 weeks. I swear to God, anything thrown near me, I couldn't even comprehend it.
His whole hand-eye coordination.
Yeah, just blew it for 2 weeks, but it came back. Don't worry. It might have been a COVID symptom actually.
From the vaccine.
Yeah, right. Yeah, no, I didn't. Please.
Niners Vikings.
No, the Niners are not going to win. They're not going to lose 2 in a row.
Yeah, no. There's no way they lose.
They
have no Justin Jefferson.
Yeah, that's true. I forgot about that.
For,
that's right.
A couple weeks.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think the Niners are.
Yeah, Niners for sure.
So I want to take a look at the Week 7 injuries. I remember. I know there was some big names on there that were playing today, that were active today, that were possible for this weekend.
Possible. So limited.
Yeah, limited.
Limited practices. We got Josh Allen. We got Sam.
Shoulder.
Sam Laporta. Juju Smith. Hopefully, Mac Jones can figure something out with that bad
hopefully
boy.
He comes back. Man, they were over there.
Oh, and Ramon Stevenson, their running back.
Oh yeah, he got it. Wait, who was the one that got hit like like crap. They had to take him out in the ambulance. Last game.
I'm not sure. Can't remember. Didn't really watch that game.
It was somebody that got cracked pretty hard, and they. Actually, no, I don't even think it got cracked hard. They just pulled him out, and they just grabbed him out of it, and pulled him into an ambulance.
Oh,
On field. They stopped the game.
Oh, was that the head-to-head?
It might have been.
It was the head-to-head?
It might have been.
Yeah.
I want to say it was the Chargers game. Or the Sunday night game.
I do remember that slightly.
Right?
I was very inebriated this past weekend.
He was in the Keys.
Yes.
Now, who's definitely not playing this weekend?
So people that are definitely not playing. Damian Harris. Deshaun Watson definitely isn't playing. Kareem Hunt, not playing. Justin Fields is out. David Montgomery. Hunter Henry, still. Devontae Smith.
Yeah, he was inactive today. I think that might be possible. I think he might be. I feel like some of those guys. I mean, it's still early. What is it? This is Wednesday. So Wednesday. So I mean, these are all inactive for today.
That's true.
So he could technically come back. He could get one more practice or two more practices and participate. But I don't think Devontae Smith is going to be out this weekend, especially now that they signed Julio.
Oh yeah. He doesn't want to give up his touches.
Unless they move him. Do you see that? You see that was maybe a.
You don't do that
He's
before
on his last
you win.
year of his contract.
You don't do that before you win the Super Bowl. You don't.
But they didn't win the Super Bowl.
That's what I'm saying. You don't get rid of him until you win a Super Bowl.
Him, they have to look at it as a bigger picture.
They have to look at it with no.
They're going to lose him
not
for
everything
nothing.
is the big picture. When you
so.
got the big picture right in front of you, that you can win the Super Bowl with this team. So you don't give away one of your best stars.
I think they moved Devontae Smith.
For who? For what? Picks? So
No.
they can go next year and get
absolutely not picks. I don't see them moving him for picks.
So who would they move him for?
Boost whatever they need to boost over there.
What do they need?
In Philly?
What do they need to boost? Their running back? They have Devontae Swift, a great running back. The line is good. They got a great quarterback.
Listen, I'm not
the
sitting here
defense
watching,
is great.
I'm not sitting here watching Eagles games.
That's your fault. You
like
should.
That. Like that.
I have been, and they've been good to watch.
Listen, I'm just saying I don't think that Devontae Smith sticks around because one, they're not gonna. I don't see them resigning Devontae Smith. I think he wants to go somewhere else. He's not even getting the touches.
Why would you want to go somewhere else if you are on a
Because
Super Bowl contending team?
If they're not throwing you the damn ball, why would you want to stay there?
Because you're getting rings. You can get
What
rings with
rings?
this team is definitely good enough to get rings. If you just keep the team.
They're
That's
better than the
thing.
Dolphins?
Yeah.
They're better than the Niners.
They definitely could. They can beat both of those teams in the Super Bowl. Definitely.
No.
I could definitely see that happening.
Do you think they're better than the Bills?
Yeah.
They couldn't beat the Bills, right?
Yeah.
They couldn't beat the Bills, right? The Bills, what team? Who did the Bills smoke a couple weeks ago?
It wasn't the Eagles.
Who just beat the Eagles?
Mother lover. Memory is the greatest thing on this planet.
The Jets? It was the Jets.
Yeah, the Jets.
It was the Jets.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, and who did the 49ers? Oh, I mean, I guess losing to the Jets is pretty bad, but what are you going to do? Everyone loses. Can't win them all, Mikey.
Right. Oh, it was the Bills smoked the Dolphins. That's who I was thinking of.
Oh,
Bills
yeah,
beat the,
yeah,
they beat the
that's
Dolphins
right.
like they smoked them.
Uh-huh.
Football's so good this year.
I love it.
Football's so good this year. There's so many teams that I think are competitive this year that besides the teams that I like.
So many. It's unbelievable.
Bears and the Giants.
Yeah. The most.
And then you were talking about the Browns and their defense before.
Oh, yeah, it's unbelievable.
It's
Unreal, the stats that they're putting
Myles
up.
Garrett.
They're beasts.
Gross. Most disappointing loss. Niners or the Eagles?
I mean, I think it does go to the Eagles for losing to the Jets because obviously we were just praising the Browns' defense. So it's hard to score. It's hard to rush. It's hard to do anything against them.
Yeah.
So the Jets, obviously, they have an amazing defense as well. So it's hard to play against them too, and it showed.
I want to say the most shocking one was the Niners.
Yeah, because honestly, I didn't see them losing. To
I mean, they did lose, but granted,
Yeah, they lost.
they lost. McCaffrey went down. Debo went down. Like they're all in the same game.
Mm-hmm. And that
So
kills
I mean,
you.
obviously,
Absolutely kills you.
that's
Those are your two biggest
That's a
people.
big. That's a big body over there. Those two boys. So I mean, I think that that was definitely the bigger loss in my opinion. You know,
Also
like, I
proves
mean, I
my-
think they should be fine. So I don't think it should be an issue. But I think that the Niners were more disappointing, honestly.
Yeah, I was definitely more disappointing because I saw them going 17-0.
Yeah, no, for sure.
Absolutely. That team
Yeah, that team
is
definitely had
unbelievable. Maybe the greatest team ever assembled in the NFL. I would put that
Yeah,
on it.
especially with Purdy now, the mid quarterback. You said, right?
Yeah,
That's
it is.
exactly
That's how good they are. With a mid quarterback, they might be the greatest
Which
NFL
is so
team ever
crazy.
assembled.
That you think he's mid? I
do.
He lost his first game.
Yeah, and what
In his
happens
career.
when his two biggest targets go down, he can't put it on his back and get the win. A good quarterback would be able to do that. That's what a good quarterback does. A mid
So
quarterback loses.
you lose your entire running.
It's
you
not
lose
your
entire
entire-
running game.
Yeah,
that's your
So
your
what-
running game.
So what happens when you lose your running game? You rely on your quarterback to pass the ball. Yes, Debo.
Okay,
Debo
exactly.
goes down,
Don't
but you
think it's
still have
don't you
Ayuk.
think it's a little harder to run to try to pass the ball when you have no run game and they know you're not obviously running the damn
big
ball.
time quarterbacks make big time plays, and they have to do it in big time situations.
You lost a big receiver and you lost.
And a good quarterback
You lost
would
a running
capitalize
back.
on
You
it.
had Brandon Ayuk and who else was out there? I couldn't tell you.
Doesn't matter. You still have someone to throw to.
With the Browns, one of the best defenses in the league, right?
Yeah.
Okay, exactly. My point. The Eagles definitely should not have lost the game to the Jets.
Yeah. Exactly.
It's,
Well, that's another thing. Playing up against a great defense, that defense just held them, and they were able to outscore them somehow.
Zach Wilson's looking like a stud.
He's looking a lot better.
It's like a stud.
He's looking a lot better. Give him credit.
Now, I want to get into the top 5 teams. I want to go back into what we talked about last. What was it? The last time we had our podcast. Last time we talked about top 5 teams. You had the Dolphins, the Niners, the Eagles, the Chiefs, and the Bills. Does any of that change?
It
or
does
is that,
change.
Is
Actually,
that,
it changes,
is that kind of
changes a pretty good amount, actually.
yeah? Okay.
'Cause I don't even. The Bills aren't even in
So
there. Honestly,
I want
for
to
me
read mine,
anymore.
and then you tell me what you think. So mine was the Dolphins, the Niners, the Rams, the Raiders, and the Browns. Now looking back, that was
That's not. That's
that
actually.
was 4 or 5. What was that? 3 weeks ago? I'd say
Yeah.
4 weeks ago. Looking back, that sounds pretty.
That's
I mean,
actually
maybe
a
the
very
Raiders
good
sent
looking
me.
team.
Man,
The
I
Raiders,
mean,
no, Bill. That's just because they lost Jimmy Garoppolo. I mean,
yeah,
that's
true.
tough.
I mean, but the Rams,
The Rams for sure.
Rams definitely I feel like are 3 right there.
Yeah,
With Cooper Cup.
for sure.
Yeah, I think they might move up a spot, honestly.
I don't know about that.
Niner, really?
No, the top 3, the 3 best teams are set in stone. No doubt.
Dolphins, Niners, Rams.
No. It's 49ers, Dolphins, Eagles.
49ers, Dolphins, Eagles. Okay.
I mean, I think those 3 will switch.
So okay, so you're all right.
From
so,
week to
all
week,
so
but
that
right
was,
now-
that was, when was this? This was week 4.
Yeah.
So so that was the last time we talked about this.
Mhm.
And now you want to go. You're saying
49ers, Dolphins, Eagles. And then 4th, it's probably Chiefs.
yeah.
Oh,
Still
yeah.
got the Chiefs in there.
Yeah, of course. They're still a dominant team.
Okay.
Just because you're used to them being this good doesn't mean they're not
You're
as
right.
good as they are.
You're right.
And number 5, I'd say it's the Lions.
Really?
I'm going with the Lions for number 5.
Long
yeah.
shot Lions.
Not
All
the-
right.
What do you mean? They're not the long shot Lions anymore.
You think that the Rams aren't better than the Lions?
No.
Really?
Even with Coop coming back, I mean, yeah. it makes their offense
think
explode
that
more, but I still think
the Lions are better than the Bengals?
yeah. As of now, unless the Bengals keep playing like this, then
Or
it
the
might
Bills?
change. Yeah, I mean the Bills, you could say they are, but I still think if it comes up to it, I think the Lions will do it.
So you think the Lions slide into that top 5?
Mhm.
All right. I'm going to say Niners. Unfortunately, I think I have to say the Dolphins. I feel like the three, I think you're right. I feel like they are kind of
They're just fighting back and forth.
locked in. But I'm going to say the Rams at 2.
At 2.
Rams at 2.
And it's a bold statement for me to say that the Lions are 5.
Rams at 2.
Rams at 2. All right.
All right.
That's a bold statement. So, all right. So let me pull you think that the Rams are better than the Dolphins?
They could be.
No. You think that the Rams are better
They
than...
could be.
Yeah. If everybody on their team got hurt,
I guess we'll find out.
we could.
My last one was pretty damn
49ers.
accurate at the time. I mean, looking into the future. I mean, I'm just speaking solely future here.
You're all about the future. I
I'm
know
all
that.
about the future here. All right, so I'm going to say Dolphins are underneath the Rams. Yes, I said it. I think the Rams are a better team.
You can say you can have wrong statements. You know, you can have wrong opinions. This is America.
I'm
we
a
can
sports
all,
analyst.
Yeah.
I can be wrong.
Yeah, exactly.
Now, I think you're right with the Eagles. I don't like the Chiefs. I don't like it.
Okay. Not like a good team. Don't make them not good.
I'm going to put the Browns there.
At number 3.
No.
At number 4.
Niners,
Okay.
Rams, Dolphins,
Okay.
Eagles,
Okay.
Browns.
Okay. All right. So you think that the Browns are better than the Eagles? I mean, do you think the Browns are better than the Lions?
Yes. At this point in time, yes.
Even with Deshaun Watson?
Unfortunately, yes. I think their defense is too good.
Yeah, their defense is filthy.
I think their defense is fantastic. Yeah, maybe Deshaun comes back and is all massaged up.
Definitely can. Yeah, they're a very dangerous
all ready to
team.
go.
I'm just saying, like the best teams. Like I don't know, Rams number 2. That's just outlandish.
I guess we'll see. They haven't had Cooper Kupp the whole year.
Yeah, but come on, one wide receiver really makes that much of a difference. Yes, it's Cooper Kupp, but
Are you goddamn serious?
yeah, it's Cooper Kupp.
Are you
but
serious?
Come on.
Triple crown winner, bro.
Yeah.
Stop playing.
Yeah.
Dude, he led the league in everything, bro. He can step onto a field and obviously made them better.
Yeah, he does.
They-
I'm not
so,
saying
I
he
mean,
doesn't make him better.
So we'll see when.
But him alone doesn't make him better
the-
than all of the Chargers. I mean, all the Chiefs.
What about the Chargers? Chargers
Chargers are definitely up there.
probably 6. I'd probably put them 6.
I would definitely put them up there.
But I do see that once, they've had X amount of games without Cooper Kupp. Now let's see how they're going to do with X amount of games with Cooper Kupp.
Yeah, I'm not saying that they're going to do a lot better with Cooper Kupp in.
Okay.
But just
So
because he's in doesn't make that
That makes
team
them better than the
that
Dolphins.
much better.
that makes them better than the Dolphins.
Definitely does not. Definitely not.
I disagree.
Because I believe Tyreek is a better. I don't know if he's
But
a better wide receiver.
they've shown they couldn't even beat the Bills.
That was one game.
One game they got their ass smoked.
One game. We'll see what happens with them and the Eagles.
Yeah, that's true. We'll see who you chose the Dolphins there. You chose the Eagles. Chose the Eagles on that one.
Yes, you did.
So, I guess we'll see. Now, we're going to get into the weekly laughs and long shots.
Oh, yeah.
We got 3 clips for you. Now, there was 2 fights over the weekend. Now, the Niners-Browns was one of them, which, listen, that Browns defense, I would not want to fight those boys.
Yeah,
Not at all.
I wouldn't want to fight Ayuk.
I don't know what Brandon Ayuk was even doing here. Oh, that was Debo. Was it Debo that started that whole thing? He was clapping?
No, Ayuk was clapping. Debo came in and hit him. Then Williams came in
And just
and
tossed
looked like he
everybody.
looked like he came in and became the bouncer. He was like-
I do find it funny how Debo just kind of bailed after he pushed that one guy.
he's like, my job is done.
Yep, all right, that's it.
I didn't push him that far.
Yeah.
I thought I was going to push
Here's
him that far.
Brandon. He gets shoved there. Devo comes in. He's like, yeah, all right.
There's 5 of you?
All right. Yeah, I'm good. I'm just going to stand behind everyone else.
Yeah, whoever Williams is an enforcer.
Yeah, he looks like a
An
dog.
enforcer, yeah.
Dog over. He's definitely like a left tackle or
Oh,
something.
absolutely.
And the next one was the Cowboys Chargers. This was before the game, and this one was actually pretty cool because I have all the angles for you. Oh, not that guy. Now,
Oh, yeah.
this was pretty big. This was right before, and it was
Yeah. See everyone, hey, look, it's a fight. Let's all come around and look.
This is why Eckler had an awful game.
Yeah, got his
His helmet
neck
just got-
wrenched.
His helmet probably went further than he did that entire game. Yeah,
Yeah.
grabbing face masks.
Yeah, that's all you can do. You're not going to punch nobody. All you can do is push and grab, and that's about it. You're not throwing no punches. Maybe if you get a nice gut shot in there
Yeah.
or something, you know? Poking the neck or something. Eye gouges, that would be deadly in a football fight, you know? Right
But most
between.
of them have visors on, so you're not,
That's true.
You're not high guys. And now the last one was from the Phillies Braves game, which was last week, I want to say, which was Bryce Harper had these 2 fucking moonshots. And
Bombs,
against
nukes.
now a little story behind, I'm sure you guys know already, but this guy Orlando Arcia was like in the post game after they won game 1 talking crazy about Bryce Harper. We would say an attaboy Harper. That's what he said. And Harper said, I'm taking that personal.
Oh, yeah.
And now you're going to see it here. He stares him down when he rounds second base. Absolute moonshot. Just
Gone.
upper decks.
And instantly.
Taking a look.
Everybody knew the instant the ball hit the bat.
Yep.
Everybody in the stadium knew it was
That pop when they made contact. They kind of show him glancing over there, but they'll show it again at the end. Dude, if the Phillies can keep this phenomenal run up, I don't see anyone stopping them. They're smacking the ball. They're pitching great. Their team is great all around. They have some dogs on their team in Philly. Look at this next one, dude.
another one.
Absolute smoke show. Dead center.
Maybe if you're a Bo.
Schwarber there. Look at him. Look at that.
Down,
Eyeballing
stare
the hell out of
down.
him.
Gotta love it. You talk shit and he's gonna hit that ball, baby.
That Phillies team, solid. Philly is living right now. They have a solid football team, a solid baseball team.
And a solid basketball team.
That's true. Yeah, basketball team's not bad. But yeah, that's and now. So I want to talk about something next. So next week we are going to start 2 episodes a week.
Yes.
One will be the weekly football recap, and then another one will be
Basketball.
Basketball season starts next week. That should be fun. We're gonna do
Love
a little
basketball.
We're gonna kind of go over every team and what we're kind of thinking about for every other team next week, and should be good. We're gonna probably maybe throw in some Madden games too. It should be out probably next week, maybe the following week. But yeah, so that's basically it. Got anything for me, pal?
That's it.
All right, brother.
Good show.
Thank you guys.
Thank
Appreciate
you.
you
Have a good one.
watching, like, and subscribe. And we'll see you next week. Thanks, guys.